And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we're going to play Game 3 of a World National Capitals. The game created by QoS Jonathan includes 3 locations from all Street View covered capital cities and 1 location from cities not officially covered. I like this game because it gives a couple locations per capital city. And in this game, we're going to do this as a no-move challenge, but 1 minute. So a little more difficult than the previous 2. And as always, the play-along link will be in the description below. So away we go. There we are, North Korea, Pyongyang. Not too many times you see this, and you see empty, desolate streets. What it seems like to me, there's lights there. I guess this is where they do all their marches. But yeah, very interesting. Pyongyang, North Korea. So this is the second time I've been to North Korea, which is unusual because I didn't think they would have this on GeoGuessr. I'm going to guess that we're there. I don't know. Again, I don't know much about Pyongyang. But I'm just going to guess there. 6 seconds. Let's just guess it a little early. And there we were. Marek's Steaming Donuts. Like, I wonder if people... Who puts this in here? It's in the middle of the street. Does that exist? But we were in King Il-sung Square, a large city square opened in 1954. I wonder who put that there. Mark's Steaming Donuts. Interesting. Okay. Caracas. We're in Venezuela. So we go from North Korea to Venezuela. Hotel. It's interesting here. Hotel Venator Albert Caracas. Caracas, Venezuela. Not sure where Venezuela is winding up now in World Cup qualifying, but I know that the South America and the United States both have United States, or CONCACAF, I should say. I'm thinking the United States played last night when I'm doing this video against El Salvador with 1-0 victory, which should have been a little more like 4-0. Maybe compare Plaza O'Leary. Interesting. So I wonder if Venezuela had a match. I know that Argentina played. I know Brazil tied Ecuador. So I wonder where Venezuela stands in CONMEBOL qualification for World Cup 2022. A little tough time saying that. Later this year in Qatar. 4,992 points in Venezuela. And we get a Google map and see... CL. Okay, so CL. It's an interesting... Palm tree. I guess it's Chile. That's what I was thinking, but... Just make sure some of these words... Flores de Bach, Reiki, homeopathia. Okay. Salud. Okay, so I'm going to guess... Whoa! This is where I forget that we've got 5 seconds. Let's go to Santiago. Let's hope that we're right. We go to Franklin. And yes, we were Santiago, Chile. I guess this... I don't know. It just didn't seem Santiago-ish for me. But then again, I probably never been to Santiago in the game of GeoGuessr as I think about it now. This might be the first time in any of the capital city games I've been to Santiago. What's interesting is O'Leary. So we got O'Leary in Caracas, which is interesting. It's an Irish name. And then we got O'Higgins. So Park O'Higgins. So wonder. I know the Irish didn't conquer the world, but I wonder... the Irish do have an influence in the world, that's for sure, especially in the United States. But I wonder why O'Higgins and O'Leary. in Venezuela and Chile, respectively. Wonder what the deal is with that. 4,977 points. So, yeah, maybe you'd think that you'd see maybe an Irish pub, usually in a lot of cities, but I didn't see that. Lustkangasse. I think this is Vienna. As the birds are chirping, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but birds are chirping, even though we're getting a little bit of snow. So that's interesting. I wonder if that portends that we're going to get a lot of snow in the future. Maybe they're getting their ducks in a row, so to speak. Vienna. So I think we're pretty much, let's just look at Vienna. Drop that there for a second. And Lustkandelgasse. Although I'm not, Gasse, Lustkandelgasse. Maybe the bird wants to come and play this game. We've got an audience of birds. Okay, so I chose near the center of Vienna, and we were actually a little bit outside. Thurgrund. Not too far from the 221 and Isaac's Pub and the Truth. 1.9 miles. Off to the fifth round, and where does this take us? Oy. This the bird is loud. Pavel Ostankov. That's maybe that's Pavel. Oh boy, is this? Okay, I'm gonna think. Azerbaijan, or is this Uzbekistan? Tashkent. Maybe it's Tashkent. Let's just take a quick look again. Yeah, let's just go through Uzbekistan on this one. I'm not sure, but a little slow there. Now, yes, it was Uzbekistan. The flag was the clue there. And Pavel, the photographer, was in closer to the Magic City Park. So, what was this? Bunyodkor Square. Bunyodkor. In Uzbekistan. So this was a good game. This was a game where we've had some... I don't think I've been to Tashkent, Pyongyang, nor Santiago. I've been to Pyongyang. What I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of variety in this game that I haven't had before. Santiago I haven't been to. This is the second time to North Korea. Caracas, maybe this is the first time I've been to Caracas. I've been to Venezuela in other games, but not Caracas. And Tashkent I haven't been to, I don't believe, in this game. So what do we get? 24,943. So I'm not sure where that falls vis-a-vis the previous games, but a pretty good game nonetheless. So I'm going to go into a quick breakdown. It shouldn't take too long. Go round by round. The first round, we went off to North Korea, Pyongyang. Pretty simple in that one. I mean, most people should get that from the flag and all that stuff. The second round, we went off to Caracas, Venezuela, there in the hotel. You should probably get that if you know your capitals. Third round, Santiago, Chile. We'll just take a quick look at this one. The Spanish is a clue. So if the internet domain was the clue for me on this one. .cl. Just think about countries beginning with the C. And I guess there's like CH. And I think that was for... is that for Switzerland? I forget which one that's for, but countries that, if you're an English-speaking person, it might be a different internet name or whatever you call it. So here, .cl, I was thinking of Chile. Then I just wanted to confirm that it was actually Spanish and not Portuguese, because oftentimes they do confuse that. The flag here is not, well, maybe it is the flag. I just finally saw the white. I just saw this blue and red and was thinking, something else, maybe, whatever. So there we were in Providencia, Santiago. The fourth round, we went off to Vienna, Austria, and for this, there's German, so you kind of, you can see the German. Maybe you don't know that if you're a novice. Maybe you do. I don't know. Einbahn, Ausgang. But for me, when you look at, well, what's interesting is in a previous video, I've talked about this ornate architecture around windows, and you see this a lot in like St. Petersburg. I had the round with Moscow, between Moscow and St. Petersburg, the Latvian countries, but I just noticed that you see this here in Vienna. So it's a very, again, I don't know my architecture on this. I plead a little bit of ignorance on this, but very interesting nonetheless, and stuff that does fascinate me. You've got these faces and gargoyles and stuff out of this. Very ornate. But that aside, quite frankly, is the roads, street signs. Lustkandelgasse 9. I've been to Vienna enough in these games to know that that's the signs for Vienna. So if you get to know some of these things, you can distinguish the fonts, and they're very give you a lot of clues. The Fast and Furious. There's the Rock. We found the Rock in one of the games. Maybe that's one of the things I do next is a bingo game. Find the Rock in Vienna, like the actual The Rock. The fifth round. So think about that if you would like to see one of those GeoGuessr bingo games. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that for Finland. All Finnish people that are watching. And then here we saw Pavel, the photographer, taking something like a selfie stick here in October of 2018. But the flag, light blue, or that blue, white, and green. And then, yeah, I mean, that's an Uzbeki flag, and I just knew that that was it. Where I was thinking, what was throwing me off a little bit were these buildings that could look like Baku, Azerbaijan. And I just had to confirm going back to that flag, thinking twice about it, because I know in Baku they got a lot of buildings with glass. So there we are in Palace Druzhby Narodov in Uzbekistan. So there we go, 24943. If you like this video, hit the like button. Play along if you want to play along, and hopefully you enjoyed this. If you are watching these videos and you haven't subscribed, which there's quite a few, hit the subscribe button. That helps the channel. Want to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.